let's talk about AI and Gemini, which is Google's AI. A response to a question that you put in. Tell me about the financial, physical, mental, and spiritual demands of Uber driving on a human.
Yeah, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I want you guys to react to this. So whoever in the chat, whoever's going to watch it later, please leave a comment after the show below on the on the comment section. I put this in Gemini, and it came back with it because this is a subject that I really want to start talking a little bit more about. We only pay attention to, Chris, to financial situations, right? Oh, I'm not making any money, but still, I'm turning the app on the next morning and still doing it, right? But there is other things when you're doing rideshare, and I want to really, like, if some of you actually want to do some behind the wheel about this topic, I would really like to start digging deeper into this, because it's not just financial. Okay, I know we're doing it for money, but there is physical, there is mental, there is spiritual. A driver is a human. We're not robots yet. We're not the autonomous vehicles, right? And so I asked Gemini this question: tell me about the financial, physical, mental, and spiritual demands of Uber driving on a human. All right. He came back saying driving for Uber presents a multifaceted set of demands on individuals, encompassing financial, physical, mental, even spiritual aspects. While it offers flexibility, it also comes with significant challenges. Obviously, financial demands we already know: unpredictable income, high operating cost, fuel, vehicle maintenance and depreciation, insurance. We all know, hopefully by now, after you guys watching us for 3 years, you all know this shit. But I want to go deeper into a little bit more into the mental aspect, the physical aspect. I don't know too many the Uber drivers who have six packs. Chris, do you?
You might have started with six packs, but now you're looking down and you might not be seeing your feet as much.
I see. When I look down, I see six pack of fat. That's what I see. So
it definitely. I mean, being the fact that you sit around for hours on end, usually a lot of people are going to Burger King or Chipotle or whatever it might be for food.
That would be
definitely
healthy,
plays a massive impact on the health side.
Chipotle would be healthy. Yeah. So then it goes into taxes, phone, and data plan. So that's the physical part. And I mean, financial part. Pressure to work long hours. Obviously, we're working longer hours to make the same amount of money we did a couple, 3 years ago. And decline in net earnings. So in this part, it was pretty accurate, I would say. Gemini, good job. So physical demands: prolonged sedentary behavior, 100%. We're just sitting in the cars. I mean, done. Musculoskeletal problems, absolutely. Knees, hips, back, lower back. Circulatory issues, absolutely. We're sitting. Increased risk of chronic diseases. Next page. Fatigue, obviously, 12-hour shift, not easy. Eye strain, exposure to elements, repetitive motions. Yes, all of this. I don't think this is talked enough. I meet a lot of drivers weekly, literally, and I talk to them a lot. And when I'm at LAX or whatever, I do meet, see them. I don't see too many in shape drivers. Maybe 1 out of 10 would be really in shape.
Yeah, Kian, he's like a little. I said you got Kian. He's like a little stick right now.
Kian, the green bean. Yeah, that for sure. Yeah. So now we go into mental demands, right? Okay. So this is, I think, where we're paying our dues mostly, because look, if you had bad eating habits, you already have bad eating habits, and rideshare driving is not going to making you fatter. Okay. But so mental demands,
exasperate it.
Yeah. Absolutely will make it worse for sure. Yeah. So this is the part I want to pay attention to: stress and anxiety. Okay. Financial insecurity. The unpredictable income creates significant financial stress and anxiety about making ends meet. Performance pressure, ratings, obviously, acceptance rates, because they're all, you're receiving orders now that we're getting advantage versus standard, putting extra mental pressure on you. Dealing with passengers, obviously, most are good, 99 probably are good, but that one bad apple will probably mess your day up. And then the next slide. So I want to talk about this. I really do, guys. So if you guys are interested, come in and talk about these.
Well, you know what? I think we should poll the audience right now as we're live and say, hey, would you like to see an episode more dedicated to all of the, we just go through these topics and have like a back and forth, on this. And if you guys are interested in this to learn a little bit more, or maybe learn some combative aspects of it too, because they're like, yes, the sedentary aspect, but there's things that you can do in order to combat that. When it comes to financial insecurity, there's things you can do to try to help mitigate that. So there's a lot of things that can actually be done to help out and maybe help solve the problem. So if this is something that you guys are interested in, maybe we can dedicate an entire show that would be right on these particular slides that we're showing, and just kind of go back and forth between things.
This is a great idea. Great idea. So part of it is isolation and loneliness, burnout. Obviously, there's burnout, 8 months, right? Everybody quits in 6 to 8 months. Sense of lack of control. We don't have control other than turning the app on or off. Safety concerns, right? And then there are spiritual demands, obviously. You're sitting in your car, most of us saying, why am I doing this, man? Why am I an Uber driver? Why am I'm berating ourselves constantly? I should do better, but I don't know how to do better. I'm in this, mousetrap. I'm just going on and on and on every day, and I'm chasing stuff. And so there is a lot that goes into doing rideshare. I don't think it's just about the money. And, I don't think we can equate our success to just money. Oh yeah, I grossed $400 today. So all these problems, not problems, all these demands on your body, mental, physical, spiritual part of you, are you getting paid enough for this, right? Or is flexibility covering up for most of these, actually, right? I really want to talk about this. I want to talk about that. Okay. And so if you guys are interested, email me, Sergio@rideshareguy.com, or like Chris said, we'll put up a poll. If you guys want to do a specific show about this and talk about, financial, we know, mostly physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of rideshare driving. Let's talk about it. I think it's time, because that's the part that is hidden, actually, almost.
One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
Do you want to go through the spiritual demands or what?
Yeah, let's go. Spiritual demand, opportunity for reflection and mindfulness. For some, long stretches of driving can become a time for quiet introspection, prayer, or listening to podcasts, audiobooks, and whatever. Testing of patience and compassion, sense of service and connection. So a lot of drivers do it because they serve their customers well, because they know they're in the service industry. And questioning purpose, meaning. This is the part that I think a lot of us do on our low days, when the algo is playing with us. Like, what is my purpose in life? Am I just only an Uber driver? Which is nothing wrong with an Uber driver. There's a stigma attached to it anyway, but then it gets on you. It gets heavy on you. Why can't I do something else? Why am I just an Uber driver, right? We ask these questions to ourselves, and that takes a mental toll. And so, yeah, I'm really, really curious. I want to hear your voices, and I want our voices to go out, and I want the companies to understand that, this is not an easy thing to do, Uber and Lyft. Okay. I do understand your CEOs go out and dog food. In fact, I watched a whole episode with Sachin yesterday that he goes, he's the dog food CEO of dog fooding at at Uber. And with all due respect, Sachin, I would love to have you on the show, obviously. But you're doing like 6-8 trips, deliveries, or driving passengers around is not that much. Dog fooding is not going to fix anything. But we still appreciate you doing it. So yeah, I want to talk about this. So anyway, yeah, let's talk about it. Robert Buckaloo, I think you're going to be on Behind the Wheel anyway. There you go. Yep, he's one of my candidates right there.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's there's definitely a lot to it, and I think one of the big things is the longer you're doing this, the more you're going to be a lot less healthier, both physically and mentally. And I think you got to work in certain things in order to keep sane and keep healthy. as best you can, because yeah, if you're sitting in the car 12, 16 hours a day or something where you are just sitting there, there are things that you can potentially do to mitigate some of the issues. Like, every 45 minutes, every hour, you stop the car, pull over for a few minutes, get up, stand up, stretch a little bit, walk around your car a few times, just to kind of get yourself moving and your body not so acclimated to just sitting the whole time. That helps. Food delivery. So if you're mixing in with that, it's nice because yeah, you're getting in and out of your car a bunch of times. So you're getting up, you're moving around, you're going into the restaurant, you're standing there,
Yeah.
you're waiting. You go back to your car. Same thing when you got to go deliver the food to somebody. If you got to go up 3 flights of stairs to go to get somebody
Yeah.
food, then those types of things can definitely help.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're starting to feel just a little tired, maybe you turn the delivery app on for a little bit, get a couple
Yeah.
of orders in, so you're moving around. But yeah, doing different things like that. There's definitely ways where you can mitigate and combat certain things when it comes to this. So then that way you are not going insane. You are not mentally and physically exhausted, or getting any type of chronic illness or anything like that. So there's a lot of things that we can talk about when it comes to hopefully solving that, or not solving it, but at least mitigating
Yeah.
the issues and combating that.
I agree. Yep, definitely. But let's talk about it, folks.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.